Another Form Titan video. In this video we'll talk about how the table number of rows in PDF condition functionality. So when you're using a table in the dynamic PDF and you want to display multiple records, you don't always know how many rows it will contain. You may even be some empty ones. So since we are talking about putting data dynamically, keep in mind that it seems like a good idea to hide the table in the PDF completely whenever it's empty. So we'll show you how this is done, and this is an awesome little functionality. So what I'll do is I'll get a table and get the table over here, make this a little bit bigger, like this, and then we'll change opportunity name, opportunity stage, and then opportunity, let's just say annual revenue for here. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and map my fields. So I will go add object, and I'll choose opportunity. We'll execute on form load, and condition will bring all, and then we'll limit this to 1000. Then I'll map the fields. The fields will be name, stage, and annual revenue. So I'll apply and finish, and I'll click save. For preview, you can see that it's bringing back all my opportunities here. Now, this is all good, but the thing we need to focus on is the PDF mapping. So if we go to PDF mapping, switch on dynamic mode, and I'll say, hello, please see your opportunities below. Okay, and then I'm going to click on table, and then I will choose 3 by 3. Actually, the first thing I'll do is I'll add a condition, so like a selection, and then I'll say table number of rows must be greater than 0. If I click apply, there's my selection, and I'm just going to make this a bit bigger, and then in here I'm going to insert a table. So the table is going to look like this, 3 by 2, and then I'll say opportunity name goes in here, opportunity stage goes in here, and then annual revenue goes in here. Now I'll go ahead and insert the field, so I'll just say name here, opportunity stage here, and then annual revenue over here. Okay, very simple. And just make this a little bit smaller. Okay, and then I'll say thank you, Form Titan. Alright, so once I've done this and I click apply, and our condition is obviously simple. If our rows are greater than 0, then it will show us the PDF. I just need to add a button in here, so let's go and do that. So we can generate our PDF. I'll add the button over here. I'm going to change this to a submit button. So if I save and I go in here and I give it a refresh, there's my button. And if I click submit, you can see because my rows are greater than 0, it's going to bring back all the data. So this is good. It's working as we expected. But now let's go back in here and then click edit. And then if you click on the selection, now if I say table number of rows must be greater than, let's say, 10,000. Now I only have 45, so what this is going to do is going to hide the table completely because the criteria has been met and the rows are not greater than 10,000. So if I refresh this, let me just try it again. So let's review and let's do a preview. Okay, so in my preview, I can see there's only 45 rows, but if I click submit, nothing, and everything else has just moved itself correctly, and you will never even see the table because it's blank. And that's the point of this functionality, that you can add a table, but if it doesn't meet your criteria, the end user will never know the table was even ever there. And obviously if it does meet the criteria, where something like this, and then you apply it and save it, and then you go back in here and you click submit, you can see the criteria has been met, and there is the table. And that's how it's done. That's how you use the table number of rows in PDF condition functionality.